They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
Puffy did not make this, I guess because he stopped calling himself Puffy way before the allegations in the paperwork. And basically what they are saying is that up until 2008, there was this dude that by and large was like a record company executive. And in 2008, he turned into Mr. Handman from Enter the Dragon. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Enter the Dragon, but it is a movie about a man named Mr. Han who only had one hand, who brought a bunch of people in to fight in a kung fu tournament. I don't know which.
If anyone is familiar with that, yo, that is hilarious. But let's introduce before we do anything.
We got episode 324, Coach Class Pod. Continue rating, and subscribing. We love the engagement. Continue tapping in.
Yes, indeed. It's your boy, Rich.
Yep. And you got your boy, Mike Minor.
And Zay in the cut.
Yes, indeed, man. And again, on all socials, I go by _Kemosabi. Feel free to follow me.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot on the socials, but I'll be around. Just hit me up.
Mine's is at Mike Minor 42, and I'm literally just funny stuff 90% of the time.
That's all I want to see. Don't expect me to give no seriousness.
Post-workout for motivational purposes for people like me that used to be heavy set.
But you don't post that. Yeah, you do post-workout, so it's just the sweat beads off your face.
Because I think it's weird. Like, I be mad tired out there, yo, so it's all that's weird. But let's get into what we about to talk about. Because it's some egregious activities that forced us to podcast on a Tuesday.
Sean P. Diddy, a.k.a. He had mad AKAs throughout there.
The one that
all of them on the indictment.
Puff Daddy was in there, but my favorite one wasn't in there, Puffy.
But apparently it happened after the Puffy phase.
That's
this
what
indictment.
saying.
This is what he was saying on there.
Yeah, because I did read a good portion of the paperwork, and it was basically like 2008.
Exactly.
He used his enterprise to
he brings up, Bomani brought this up on his joint, and I didn't realize it either. In the indictment, one of his AKAs was PD. Do you remember that era?
No.
I know one remembers that era.
I did see that.
Was that when he had the mohawk? Yo? Was that when he was PD?
Yo.
That's when he purchased all the oil, yo.
No, that's when he became Fed, yo. That's when he really turned on us.
Became the Fed
Damn
and
it.
got 7,000 pounds of baby oil, yo.
I
said,
said,
this guy is weird, bro.
I said, I was
He just had it in buckets, just in the room.
That much baby oil is crazy. What are you doing, bro?
When I was reading it,
it's mad weird, yo.
I know everybody didn't get to it yet. When I sent the other joint, I was like, I said, this might be the most egregious line.
The wildest
and I
dude
sent
of all
the line.
time.
It said 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. That's some of that's up there with the wildest stuff. We done seen some wild stuff since all this whole Diddy stuff to bring it up.
That's how you know
crazy.
Yo, I don't want to put it allegedly, yo. That seemed like you up to a bigger nasty purpose, yo.
Somebody on Twitter,
somebody
on Twitter said he said they got more. He had more oil than Saudi Arabia, yo.
The Saudis.
He's crazy.
Yo, this nigga. Oh, man. Yo, he's a wild guy, bro.
Oh,
listen, the feds came down on that man. We knew this was coming, bro.
No bail.
We knew this was coming.
They put it out. No bail.
I didn't know that.
He's cooked.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Sex trafficking charges.
What's the years looking like? Did they got the charges on there yet? Did they say like that?
Not the amount of years, but they got
years?
Sex trafficking.
And they gonna only pile on as they
racketeering, firearms with the cereals or whatever knocked off of it. Kidnapping. It's so much, man. And then I heard them talk about I read it, but then I heard it sounded even worse when somebody's reading and talking about the whole joint.
Yo,
like
when
the
they was reading it off, I thought it was fake. I thought it was AI generated.
Yeah, definitely like a
They
Batman
kept saying
villain.
freak offs. I thought that was fake.
The fact that freak offs is an official term in an indictment is crazy.
I didn't know it was real. I thought it was fake. I thought somebody
crazy,
made
Mike.
that. I had to go look it up. Like, this was a legit announcement.
They kept mentioning
freak
offs too. It's gonna be in the dictionary.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all though. A lot of people going down, yo. A lot of people going down. Because I don't care who you are, bro. If I go to a party and it even start giving me the slightest weird vibe, I'm gonna just leave. Like, all right, yo, I holler at y'all. I appreciate the invite. Boom, get out. But if you stay for the 10,000 pound oil session while he's recording somebody while getting them against their will type stuff, everybody has to go to prison, yo.
I don't want to put this.
Everybody has to
They
go
said
to
the
prison,
freak offs
yo.
would last. Some of them will last for days.
I don't want to put.
Yo,
this,
what are you doing
day
for
long
days?
freak offs? It's crazy.
You mean people are sleeping? They said they had hotels. They were stocking the rooms with oil and lube, and then when they would mess the rooms up, they would have people that had worked for them cleaning it up. This is crazy.
No, it's not funny. Yo,
crazy.
lock this man under the jail if this is true. Allegedly right now, but like, good God, bro.
They said he was beating people. He got all type of charges. A lot of this ain't funny. Like if it's all true.
It's definitely
It's not funny.
because there's even
but
more
it's
sinister.
kinda
stuff.
gotta
It's not
start
funny,
with
but
that.
it's unbelievable, yo.
You kind of gotta. I guess we could
It's
say
crazy.
on the terrible side, victims and anybody of whatever happened with the diddler. Man,
Oh, yeah,
I
he gotta go to
apologize.
jail.
Yeah, I mean,
But
filthy,
we been on that. Like,
filthy,
everybody that
but
watches
the
this
laughs
knows
gotta like this is nuts.
There's
bro.
been so many
Bro,
rumors
it's
for
so
many
wild.
years.
First off, just alone, like, and Twitter is so petty with how they word it. Like, Sean P. Diddy Combs' house raided with 1,000-pound bottles of baby oil and lubricant. I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy. Yo, he wild, yo.
This is
gotta
what-
lock him under the prison,
Listen,
yo.
I know.
Gotta
My
lock him
man
under
was
the
talking
jail.
about that. My man Kendrick was saying, "Fan, yo, this is
Ultimate
fan.
fan behavior, yo.
This is the fan of
But I
fans,
blame
yo.
everybody.
Fan
in-
of the decade,
Yo,
yo. Fan of the century so
He
far.
might be the.
But-
Oh no! There was another fan out
But
there.
know what?
I'm good.
It's
But I'm
right
always-
now, most recent. This is nasty.
Hip-hop fan of the
I'm always
century.
one of them people though that like, yo, I blame everybody around it. Cause like if you grown, yo,
'Cause it's not just
and
him.
you not scared, like
At
yo,
all.
you
It
gotta
can't
be like,
last that long if
Even
it's just
if
him.
it's something like it never go out and you go do a podcast and nothing about it. If you just check them, if that's really your man's, like yo, I'm not with no stuff like that. Like bro, I'm out of here.
You know what though? I don't want to put this on. This is not an indictment on Fab, but I look at that video totally different now.
He looked mad scared.
Yes.
Yo, Fab looks scared
Because
like,
he
what
asked
you
them, when
mean,
are we
come
going to
party?
do it again?
Yeah. What you mean come party with?
Did you hear what I said?
And Diddy was aggressive with it, yo. He was scared, yo.
He asked them, when
Know
are
what
you
I
going to
think?
do it again, Mike?
Know what I think? I think Fab saw something that
What
scared
is
him.
the
yo.
what does the again apply?
That's what we're talking about. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to imply
It was-
anything.
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know.
lie, it was a lot.
That's just a sprinkle on there. I don't
It
know what's
was-
on the videos they got. They said they got video evidence. Mike.
Y'all wanna be honest?
We've been honest.
There's a lot of people with them suits on at them Diddy parties, yo.
It's a lot of people.
I think this is gonna change the infrastructure of like the entertainment industry for black people
Well, they-
for years, bro.
They say
forever,
the
yo.
vast majority of the industry is
Everybody like Diddy, my
is
man.
deviants and degenerates, yo. Like, so if it can help,
only makes sense.
If it can help, at least try to. If you
I
think
might
about-
finally have a track that get on, yo. Non-weird stuff. Somebody that would say,
If
yo,
it-
that's
if it
weird,
can-
yo. Why you doing that?
If all this stuff is true, because we don't know if everything is true. We
Yeah,
do.
it's all alleged.
What we do know is what happened on that video in that hotel.
Exactly.
Cassie, we
That's
do know
really
that.
what just got this shit like.
And
rocket shit.
that's not funny. Like I don't
That's-
laugh about
that's
shit like
wild,
that.
yo.
That's crazy. Like yo,
When
this
they came
motherfucker crazy.
That was one of those joints where it's like, based on how he moved, it wasn't like shocking that it could happen, but it still was just shocking. I think the fact that it was like, yo, there's cameras here,
a
and he was
hotel.
just so. The ego and the arrogance was like,
He didn't
whoa,
care.
you would do that in a pub, like in a hotel, crazy. So that's what made the public opinion of everything. Because normally you still have people, oh yeah, even with rumors and things that seem to be true.
I feel like
But
that's
that
just
public
good.
opinion made everybody go, all right, yo.
I just feel like
We
that's
got-
good for a societal reason. You always got to have people that's going side by side. But when you see a video like that,
yeah.
ain't nothing you can say.
And then the
that.
apology was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, and
After years of saying you didn't do anything,
yeah, and if you ever saw Squid Games, Diddy is definitely like a person that would participate in that. Now after this,
I think Mr. Handman was the best ever. Like,
Yeah,
because you know what he was
had
doing
the-
there. You remember when he got to in the end of the Dragon joint? It was the fight
he had
tournament.
everybody fiend out.
He had
there.
them fiend
Yeah,
out
he had all the dope
downstairs.
fiends downstairs. I forgot about that until
All
literally
the
like 30
ladies
seconds ago.
was doped out down there, yo. And he was selling guns and drugs and everything too. Yo. He was Mr. Handman.
Oh,
bro.
was Mr. Handman.
Yo.
Pause.
You know what I always,
Salute to Bomami for that, yo. Bomami, you
shout
gotta
out
listen to
Bomami.
Bomami.
That's
He's
funny.
hilarious.
You know what I always think though? Like people that have the job in these type of situations where they have to watch footage of that, like that's people taking or just wild footage that's happened. That's a wild job, yo.
How do you do it?
I don't know, because it's illegal to view certain things.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
they still.
I'm dropping down.
That's a wild job. How do you
I'm not
apply
doing
for
it.
that, or do you work and then they say, hey, we need somebody to do this?
show
Would
up
you
for
be
the
willing
job.
to do this? Like, I don't even know how that works.
But what if you just show up for the job? You don't know that you just come out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about the process for that.
No,
But that
all
was-
them people involved in some freak stuff. I don't care who it is, yo. If you're a cameraman, yo, Diddy called me, yo.
You gotta
and
seek therapy
He
'cause
on
you-
some like starting to try to rape people. I'm out of here, yo. What is going on,
you know
yo?
how you got to get therapy, probably, yo.
Calling somebody.
Because that's a lot, yo. They be seeing a lot of
That's
stuff,
sick,
yo.
bro.
I'm dropping dimes, bro.
But all of them is guilty, bro.
They just get
Like
paid.
everybody is guilty, bro. Like
Some people for sale, unfortunately, brother.
I'm talking about the feds, though. Like, they got to watch the videos.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They said they got.
That's a
loads
wild.
of
That's
videos.
what I'm saying. That job is wild.
Those videos. Oh, you talking about those guys? I didn't think about that.
Yes, that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
shit.
Like, that's a wild. How do you get that job?
Yeah, but they have to have. I think they do have to have mandated like therapy sessions.
Yeah, 'cause that's crazy.
Because there's no way you can just do that, even with just like people who film like murders or something like that, and you got to watch that.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
You got to go through all
saying.
that evidence.
I don't even know.
No,
if you-
they force you. I think you got to take leave and get therapy and stuff
think
like
you
that. They
have
do
to,
that
man.
with
You would
police and all
have to.
that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's true.
But what
I
I'm
never
saying
thought
is,
of
do
that.
you even
That's a good point.
like? I don't even feel like that's a job you apply for. I feel like you get through the what's names, the ranks or whatever, and they ask you. I don't know. They could be applied.
I think they
But
just-
it's like it just seems weird that you would act like it's just that's a
Oh,
wild
the Diddy
job.
review tape guy.
It's wild. You're gonna see some
Damn,
wild stuff.
I didn't
that's just
think
like-
about that's an egregious job.
Somebody has to do
I
it.
thought you meant the people
Whoever's
that was
assigned
taping
to
the
the
act,
task
like
force.
originally filming.
I would
the act.
assume it's whoever's assigned to the task force because it could be any case. So like YSL when they was reviewing those videos, they got to review all of those videos that they
Yeah.
have within those cases.
Nah,
now that's
that's the-
state.
they-
That's not federal, so that's statewide.
Nah,
but
if you
they gotta
similar kind of fashion, somebody got to review.
if
it.
you FBI, CIA, DEA, any of that, like they used to stuff like they be saying crazy stuff.
Like, if I gotta, like-
body chopped into multiple pieces.
allegedly,
but
if
if
you see the things that they were saying, the diddler was.
I don't know
that could
everything,
fuck with
so
you, bro.
Yeah.
That could really
Bro,
kill you.
I'm
Think
already
about it.
messed up.
I would
yo.
have to quit, yo. Like, let's say you gotta review PDF files. That's crazy. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Could not do it, yo.
I guess, man, that's a hell of a job
It's
to
a hell
sign
of a
up for,
job,
bro.
Somebody's got to do it.
Due
I
to the
guess,
people
yo.
reviewing evidence.
to
Good God.
put people away. That's But,
Yeah, I'm tripping because originally when you said it, I thought you was talking about like the person that was filming whatever
physical
Diddy was doing.
cameraman, too.
Yeah, I
I
thought you
did
was talking
too.
about the
I mean,
Diddy
that's
cameraman.
just a sick person. Is what him
Yeah,
being like,
that's why I was saying it was a freak ball. I
is
ain't mean
wild.
that for like the person that has to review the court files because that's
Yeah, prayers up for y'all.
cook, bro.
honestly.
Praying for you, dog. Like
the law enforcement though had to. They were supposed to get him today. It's Tuesday. What's today's date? It's Tuesday the 17th, but they got him Monday the 16th because they got what was it called? They got a call to move in earlier. It sounded like that boy was trying to get out of town. It sounded like he was booking his trip to Bali or something, yo. Like
I feel bad for his kids though. Like I know they grown, but it's like yo,
I don't.
Hear me out on your theory.
yo,
right
you
there.
gotta think.
Hold on.
Before you go into that about the Suns, on your theory right there, I think he came back to New York to show that I'm not on. I knew this was coming.
Oh, no, I
I'm
know that.
here
Yeah, I know
to
that.
show so he can get his bail, so
Yeah.
he can then do the move you talking about. I think that might be the move. Yeah.
That and I also said when that Don Richard joint came out, I was like, yo,
that was
he
nasty.
might have tried to get. He might have tried
That's
to
the
take
one from
allegedly take care of
making
that
the band
situation.
situations like he had.
'Cause they
what
said-
was the name of that group? I'm forgetting the name of that group.
Danny Kane.
Danny Kane.
They said
She came out
whoever
and said
whoever
something.
one of the ladies is, he contacted her
She
like
had some-
50 something times
Yeah.
after she filed the lawsuit. They might have was just trying to save somebody's life. Allegedly, I don't know. But I'm just
Oh, I
like,
didn't even think about that.
it could have been multiple things happening, but whatever it was, they got a tip
Just
on something
on
and said,
full
we got to
reckless
get
mode.
him today.
He's
yo.
on reckless mode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, he had multiple firearms allegedly
they
too.
said
So
rounds.
yeah,
Multiple.
According,
come to kill.
we just gotta say according to the indictment.
according to the indictment, he had
is
multiple
all-
firearms.
You can see this publicly.
Yeah, it's
Everybody can go see it.
yeah.
Hey, I downloaded it.
Yeah. As
Keep
you
it
should.
real.
It's
But
public
I,
record.
but I, on a serious note, I do feel bad for his kids because yes, they are grown. But if the stuff that they say about Diddy is true, you grew up in a house with that. Could you imagine?
Listen, Mike.
Cause you like this, like cause we black, we look at it like they came up with money, right? But imagine being like 12, 13, right? You and your homeboys in the room playing 2K, y'all come upstairs, and your dad has oiled up somebody and is R-wording them in the crib, bro. They scarred, bro.
Listen, bro.
They scarred, bro.
Rich, I think you're gonna go where I'm going.
He had like I don't want to put because they don't have any charges right now. Mm-hmm. They grown men, bro.
They are grown. But I'm saying that because like when he had the mohawk, that was like
I know when they were younger,
So
they probably saw things that they shouldn't have seen. I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
They were definitely victims of. They were victims,
Yes.
honestly.
But I will
And
say-
honestly, if your pops that weird, who's to say he didn't do nothing to them?
Now,
If they've ever been, if they are or were involved in anything, I will say it's unfortunate that because of their
Yeah, they was
pops,
groomed into it. Their pop, they,
Yes, I will
like,
say that.
Your father is your OG.
But what
Your
I will
pops, like,
also
oil him up.
say is, you have a chance and a choice in life.
I heard that
And the son
It's
did
a
the
lot of
rap
stories,
song,
bro. It's a lot of stories
The,
out
song,
there.
the one son in the raps, won't say his name. You know who you talking about? That looks just like him. Did say y'all raided the wrong house.
yes,
So even after stuff was happening, there was some boasting and bragging, kinda. That's all I'm saying. If there
it's
was
the one that
involved-
looked like him.
yeah.
That's all I say.
I thought he could rap too, yo.
Listen, bro. They
I didn't know
I
all
like
this
some of
was
his
going on
songs.
in the background.
There's only one.
I didn't know all this was going on in the background.
There's only
I don't pay
one
attention to
son
this
that
kind of
doesn't
stuff.
seem to be like at least in the older. Listen, man. Like you know how to operate. You know if you see something if you was to see something crazy, you gonna go ahead and slide through there and just like be cool with that and just start joining in
But
things. and
I'm
debauchery?
saying like theirs is so demented because it's your pops.
Listen, man.
Like this is the guy. Like my dad, I trust my dad more than anything in my
No, I hear
my
what you- I definitely hear
grandfather.
what you're saying.
You feel me? Imagine if dad was like, no,
But
oil him up
but
in
eventually-
time. Like yo,
Eventually,
that's
everybody
sick,
has
bro.
a chance
Again.
and a choice, man.
Yeah,
Victims, but also
Yes.
you got to,
Yeah, you
got
gotta-
to be accountable, my
yeah.
brother.
Accountability
Y'all
and therapy.
not 16, 17
And y'all
now.
wealthy enough to get it, but it's like, yo, if there's stuff, yo, if he got 1,000 bottles of oil and lube, it's no
Sorry, I'm
telling what they
sorry.
was walking through in the crib, yo.
That joint was the wild.
It's no telling what they was walking through in the crib. Like I'm like, what?
And you know what's
order
funny?
it from like,
Average person would be
Amazon?
like, what do you even do with that? He had the truckload that they drop at Target.
He had a warehouse.
Somebody said he was,
He had a warehouse
the
plug.
oil plug.
Yeah, he had a
Like,
plug.
he was
He
moving
had
it
to.
like El
You
Chapo.
can't-
was moving his
I don't even think you can
moving
buy that
video.
type of quantity. I feel like
Nah,
that's
that was
just
that was too sick. I'm not.
You
even
know
gonna
how
say it.
you know how if you go in the bank and you do $10,000 some kind of transaction.
Yeah,
it's-
they gotta put
if
it
you
up.
buy over $100 or 10 bottles of lube, it should trigger something,
Yeah,
yo.
they should have to put the rest on hold, yo, until
Yeah,
they
yo.
clear it.
You
yo.
don't need that much more, yo.
Yo, the party gift for the Diddy party is the baby oil and the lube.
But
yo.
think about how egregious this is.
Yo, days long
Yo.
still trip me out, yo. Days long.
Yo, that is so nasty.
Yo, you haven't,
Dude, these niggas, they gotta do a whole like
Nobody
10
want no
part
breakfast?
docu-series on bro, yo.
you haven't even walked in Walmart and seen 1,000 bottles of lube.
That's
what
why I
I'm
said he
saying.
got the whole
They gotta go
stock.
to the
That should
back.
trigger something,
Yeah.
bro.
Like, come on.
That should
got
have
the
triggered
whole
something with
shipment.
the FBI right
They
there.
should
when
say,
you got ordering
whole
shit
bundle.
like
we'll
that.
get back with you.
Bundle.
We'll give you this amount, and we'll give you the rest of the order within 3 business days. That's how it should be at that point.
Yo,
yo.
Then send it to the proper authorities to review now to make sure
Yo
that
have
nothing
10
going
people
on.
working for him on a day-to-day basis, and he just tell them to go to different locations to get bottles of baby oil, yo.
This is an egregious offense. Yo.
You get 10 bottles from Walgreens.
It gets no more
You get
egregious.
10 bottles from CVS. He's sick, bro.
Yeah, man.
The darkest of them all, yo.
Well, listen, this thing is gonna be playing out for a.
Oh, your
good while.
boy is locked in, son. You know me. I'm locked
Oh
in
yeah,
on all this.
I'm gonna talk to you after.
I'm locked in.
I'm-
OD.
That-
I've
we
been
all-
watching all my crime joints. Who my boy, oh man, what's his name? Goddamn, the lawyer you know. Oh man, he's a great guy, bro. He has it's him and his dad sometimes, and his
For
dad
real?
works on like the Fed level. He was a lawyer. They both lawyers. He was a lawyer, so sometimes they'll break down cases, or it's like watching this. I don't know what that's like. For
That's
me.
kinda hard.
I'm trying to figure out what that's like post game. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you
Post-game
watch
pieces.
it, it's like my ESPN. It really is like my ESPN watching people break down crime stuff, yo. I love it. The lawyer you know is a great guy, yo. He's doing you know community work because he tries to stay as biased as possible. You can clearly see it. The chat gonna be the chat. Unbiased, I'm sorry. He tries to stay as unbiased as possible. The chat gonna be the chat. They gonna say what they gonna say in the chat. You just gotta let that ride. Yeah. Try to have your moderators in there to handle things and get stuff out of there. There's too much going on, but you can only do but so much. But he plays both sides. He does well. But this one, he started doing the breakdown. I gotta watch the full one, yo. It was just a lot of defamatory things in the beginning of it. I didn't really see the necessity he was going in, like, because they was giving the description of the freak offs, and he was like, listen, people can be nasty, but does that necessarily make him a criminal? Yeah. Like, he just does that kind of thing, yo. It's like, oh, yo, I like that. Yeah. Because you got to have that mind to be a lawyer, because I don't know how you do anything but lock this nigga under
know what's going to cook a lot of the... Know what might make Diddy end up free? He knows a lot of powerful people, and a lot of powerful people was at those parties.
If he gets too egregious, they going.
He going down.
But I'm gonna move on. They gonna take him out before he can rap. They gonna Epstein him before he can rap, yo.
We have a lot to do. We have a
allegedly.
We don't want anything happening to anybody.
God forbid. I shouldn't. That was we revert.
But you said Epstein him, so that can be implied. Do you imply that how you take it?
Yeah. We didn't say it. We don't. What happened to him?
He was in solitary confinement.
What happened?
Yeah, he was locked up. You can get Epstein.
But they do got to get him away from the populace. And whatever prison that he going to be in, man, I don't want him around.
Last thing. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. He might like it in there. Yo.
That's what I'm saying. They got to keep him away from the population.
He going to come in the shower happy, yo.
He the first one. They got to keep him away.
Yo, remember when Dave Chappelle, when yo was cutting the grass, yo? Coming through, yo, that's going to be Diddy in the shower.
They said you're going to have to protect him from the inmates. Remember, I sent you earlier, they took the scene from Deadpool and Wolverine. When Gambit was like, ooh, I've been waiting my whole life for
this.
Make
a name for myself.
Make a name for myself. They said when he was in the shower, that's how the Diddler's gonna be.
Yo, first shower, yo. He looking forward to it.
Nasty, yo.
Nah, they gotta do the Diddler like how they did. You remember how they had Magneto locked up in that X-Men? It's gotta be like an elevator that brings you down into like a cell where only one person can get in and slide you some food through the tray, yo.
And they gotta put him where you gotta float all the way across to get to him. It's an elevator. He gotta be elevated in the middle of something.
He gotta can't get to human. They got a super villain lock him away.
Salute to another one of my guys. He said he saw somebody said, yo, when he get to the can, yo, and get to the showers, he gonna slam the soap down.
Yo. Like Gronk.
That's crazy.
Like Gronk, nigga.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, a Gronk slammer to the soap is crazy, son. Yo, you gotta grow up, son. Yo, that's hilarious, though. Oh, man. Yo, this is great episode. Yo, I love this kind of stuff. This was a bombshell, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we knew it was coming, but it still was a bombshell, bro.
That's what you say when you know you're going down, when somebody, a billionaire, he start hanging with the common folks. The last 2 weeks, yo, he been outside with regular people.
They caught him dapping him up outside the hotel. He just dapping folk
walking,
up.
looking lifeless
on the
yo.
beach.
Like he knew.
He was on the beach somewhere dapping folk up.
I hate to keep dropping the judgment hammer on him, but it's like, yo, he always pretended to be a good dude, yo.
He named himself Love, bro.
I walk with God. That was one of his phrases.
He named himself Love.
He always pretended to be a good dude, and this guy was with
allegedly
1,000 bottles allegedly.
No, he's on videotape, man. Forget all that. I don't know about all the other stuff.
Beating people up in the hallways, women.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He named himself Love,
absolutely
bro.
Crazy.
That should have been really. That should have been.
They said when he started giving the publishing back, that's when we should have known.
Cool.
And when Cassie he dropped the bread off quick. Here you go, Cassie.
Yeah, that was day after.
The hallway was probably light.
It seemed like a lot of this popped off because arrogance and ego. I heard she asked for the bread, then he didn't want to give the bread when he probably should have gave the bread up immediately. And then she said, "No, we going public with it," and here we are. So, I mean, what it is, man. You know.
And imagine all the fallen bad boy artists that just come out. They all got documentaries now. Because now they not going to be scared to speak against Diddy now.
Nobody's
DeMario Winans going to come out. He forced me to be in the tub with the full suit on. Oh. No, allegedly that didn't happen. But it was a lot of weird stuff back then, yo.
Yeah, we can talk about it, but we're going to get to it because it's a lot that's going to be happening.
Absolutely.
A lot is going
I'm gonna figure
trial
out
of
my
the
name
century.
for real. I gotta figure out my name because the lawyer, is out there. I gotta figure out my.
The OJ
crime
was the
name.
child of the last century. This
I gotta
the
figure
child
out
of the
my
century.
crime name so I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
and start reporting to y'all live. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start coming live. Something. I gotta figure out how to do this because I love this crime
We gonna
stuff.
get to it.
I got stuff.
I'll think of a name.
It's
for it.
interrogations that I look at. I go back and repeat because I just like looking at the guys crumble in the interrogation. Yo, if there's a way that they're gonna do some kind of deposition on Diddy, and he gotta talk, because a deposition you gotta talk. Now the lawyer
Diddy
can
has so
tell
much
you.
money, his lawyer is not going.
The lawyers are going to tell you to say,
they're
yeah,
going to be
man,
interjecting the
I
whole
plead
time.
the fifth. I plead the fifth. All that, but I still want to watch.
That doesn't pertain to.
Do you remember Lil Wayne's
deposition?
deposition? You remember that Lil Wayne deposition? It's hilarious. I like stuff like that. That's one of my favorite things to watch.
You might like my job, yo. Just go to small claims court a lot, yo.
Yeah, I might start.
You
doing
hear
that
some
on
of the dumbest
weekends.
stuff of
Do
my-
they-
of
do they
your
be
whole
open on
life.
weekends? Do they be doing that
Bro,
on weekends?
I think you could just request to
I
be a
might just
juror,
start.
yo.
No, not being a juror. I'm just gonna go be in the. It's
You can
public.
go walk in there. Yeah,
I'm,
you can
that's
just go
what I'm
walk in
saying.
and
I'm gonna
watch
just
a
come
case
in
if
on a
you want.
Saturday afternoon and just go watch some cases.
It's crazy the stuff people say.
There's so much going on in the world, man.
It's
No, this
crazy
Diddy
the stuff
stuff was
people
crazy
say.
though. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta get him out of here. It's done.
Yeah.
Diddler. See
Well,
you next life.
Yeah, we always got.
Well, no.
Oh, what?
Dame.
Yeah, we do gotta talk.
Oh
about
yeah, I
this
forgot about that.
because this is actually for you, Zay. Zay, you predicted this. Was it you that brought
Zay
this up?
predicted
What
this.
you about to say?
I swear this was you that brought this up about
So Zay-
the publishing.
Oh, well,
Zay said Drake was gonna try to cop the Reasonable Doubt publishing. Then I started
Damn.
singing I'm Feeling It with Drake singing a slow song over it, yo. Yo, come on,
it
yo.
makes the most sense, yo.
It makes a lot of sense.
Damn, it's happening. I think we predicted that. We gotta get love for that. Y'all
It's
gotta
pure-
start
it's-
listening to Coach Glass, bro.
Yo, and that's
It's pure
regular
entertainment.
podcast stuff, dog.
It's pure entertainment if he cops that joint.
Yo.
And then he talking about he gonna give him the rock chain
The rock,
and the rock
that's
grills.
the funniest part about
You
no,
know he's copping it if he get the rock grills.
when he
too.
said and the rock grills, I just started dying, yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo. It's like that's the same rock grills that fell out. I'm like,
Listen, man,
That's hilarious.
I'm the biggest. Like, I respect Dame at a ultimate level, just as far as how his mind is, and it seems to be, at least as how he projects it. I don't know him personally, so I don't know for sure, but I don't know if I believe all it. I don't make millions of dollars, so I don't know. But it's just starting to sound like when people start saying, you know what, I'm gonna sweeten the pot. I'm gonna throw some grills in there. Like,
I know exactly
my
what you mean.
nigga. Like, I didn't
wrestling-
ask you for you to sweeten the spot.
In wrestling-
the pot. I mean, like, it didn't. It just seemed like, yeah. Go ahead.
In wrestling, it's what it sound like. What he doing is cutting a promo, yo. Like that's what it sounds like.
Like, ain't nobody really asking. Like, I don't even. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think Drake really said anything. to him,
He's
yo.
cutting a promo a little bit, yo.
He might have
said
liked
hit-
the video
He
or
said he hit him up
something.
in the DM.
Gave him an offer.
Because I'm like, yo, I'm like, first of all,
he's allowed to do that.
Allegedly-
That's why I'm saying I can't be
anyone
too
he's allowed
hard,
to
yo.
do
Because
And
alleged-
I'm not a super mogul businessman, and I know he will eviscerate me if he sees
he
some
just
shit
tried to
like
raise
this.
the price up.
Yes.
Drake saying he wanted. Honestly, if Drake wanted it bad enough,
That's what it
for the
feels
price
like
that they're
most
saying,
to me, bro.
Drake can buy it easily.
Absolutely, he would give him the
Like-
bread.
Bro, like, yo.
He know
just
that
'cause-
too, yo.
just
That's why I
'cause
think
Drake
he did
lost
it.
to Kendrick, like,
He might have been giving him an idea.
I think he
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
for that. Yo, he's
Drake
that-
really
I'm
like
just
that.
saying,
Drake
yo.
really the wealthiest rapper, pretty much, like,
Because
of this
when-
current era.
If you look at how the progression of how things happened, the auction was announced, all that. We started getting the news. He then jumped out like maybe a few days before the auction was supposed to happen and said, yo, I'll give it to the first highest bidder. And guess what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to give you a rock chain with it. And I was like, all right. But then now, it didn't, I guess they canceled that, or I don't know what happened with the auction, but something didn't happen, so he's still selling it.
He was trying to sell it to the culture vultures.
So now he sweetened the deal even more, and now it's a
the-
chain
and
with
with
the
the
grill
grills.
combo.
You
When the
got it.
fuck we ever seen a Rockaware? I ain't mean to curse you. I ain't never seen no Rockaware grill, Mike.
Yeah, this is.
I never seen that before. Mike.
It's new Rockaway.
But-
Rockefeller.
But
Rockefeller, my
But-
bad.
New Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. My
if
bad.
there was somebody that thought they was of the culture, but they didn't come from it, they may or may not want a nostalgic piece like that you could sell for an egregious amount that you got it for way cheaper. So
Yo, he just
maybe
needed,
it's a play.
He's a shrewd businessman.
Maybe it's a play, yo. Maybe it's a play, yo.
No, you need to holler at Martin Shkreli, yo.
Maybe it's a play, yo. Yeah, yo,
You
chill.
know he going by it. Yo, he done rock that. He done definitely rock the train grill.
He gonna,
all Rockaway fit.
Martin Shkreli gonna come back, yo. He gonna have a recorded video with a filling it in the background.
He might have the whole Rockaway fit on. Or he might recreate the Reasonable Doubt cover, yo. Martin Shkreli style.
Martin Shkreli gonna be the only person that has the last bottle of Armadale liquors, yo.
Yeah, Martin Shkreli's gonna have the. He's gonna have the fifth verse on some random Jay-Z track. I bought this personally myself.
Yeah, I own this.
Oh, man,
For the next 6 years, you're gonna have to hear
he
this.
gonna make
Because you only own it technically for like, what's it, the next 6 years, 7 years, and then Jay get it back, or the rest of the. I guess it goes back to them.
Yeah, the
or something
original.
that.
Is it
I
Jay
forgot
and
how
Big?
I think it's Jay and Big, maybe. I can't remember. I'm not so sure of the specific details, but even Dame said you'll have it for 6 years when he was saying he'd give you the
If I
extra
had the
bread.
bread, I'd buy it, and I'm telling you, I'm making a whole remix reasonable.
I would go crazy. I would make EDM versions. I would make goddamn Spanish versions. I would go wild.
But the sick part for Drake, to make his
Afro
money-
beats.
for Drake to make his money back.
Afro beats, renegade. Yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yo, I'm just
No,
going
Renegade,
everything.
that's on Blueprint.
Oh, my bad.
Does he
I've
own
been
some of that too?
I'm
not sure. 'Cause
I don't
we
even know.
split
I
up,
think
I'm
this
not
is
sure.
Reasonable Doubt only. I think because he's only mentioning Reasonable
But
Doubt.
I've been
Your
saying-
own Reasonable Doubt is how he worded
Like,
it.
yo, women love Drake. He grabbed Reasonable Doubt, flip it, and like basically distort Party Next Door all the samples. Have all the top female artists come out. Even what's the TDE? Well, she wouldn't do it, but
Says
no, the girl y'all just played, Doechii. Yo, she could sing something, a little hook for him, and Drake just get in his Drake bag.
I don't think they would be working.
They would work together. But I'm just saying it works so well with so many people if you do it that way.
Forget Drake. If I got it, this is one of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah.
I'm putting the verse. I'm keeping the song. I'm putting the verse on every song. My favorite song is every Jay-Z song. My favorite Jay-Z song of all time is Politics as Usual.
Politics is usually.
I'm putting two verses on that bad boy, yo. That's gonna be like a 7 minute, 8 minute song, yo. I'm just saying, yo. Listen, Dave, sell it to me for the low, yo. Because if I had the bread, I would get it, yo.
Nah,
We're gonna have reasonable doubt the remix, yo.
yeah. No, respect the Dame.
No, deluxe edition. My fault. Deluxe edition, yo.
Respect the Dame. Man.
But
That's all I can say with that one.
my last thing was Kevin Hart finally spoke real quick about the Cat Williams. And he
talked about him.
Yeah.
I haven't heard him say something about him in a while.
I shouldn't have said anything. You know, I was just caught up in the moment about, I didn't like what he said about Tiffany Haddish or whatever. And then he said, it's not a disrespect like I'm better than you think, but he was trying to say, I'm a big dog type joint. Because he was like, what do I, he was talking to Charlamagne. All these people go to talk to Charlamagne.
Yeah, Breakfast Club, bro.
What do I, no, in that black and white room now.
It's his interview, he's interviewing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, what I had to always, as a business person, I think about a business and financially, my thing is the ROI. What is that? What do I gain from talking about it? What? You can tell it really bothered him, yo.
You know what?
You can tell it really bothered. What do I don't have any. He just kept going back and forth, basically trying to say, you down there, I'm here. I should never speak about you. But
He's short though, so it makes sense.
No, it's a money thing. Shannon Sharpe did that, or allegedly. It seems like he was doing that to Cam and Mason them a little bit. When you get to like a certain money level, you feel like only certain people should be able to talk to you. And then it's like, but Cat Williams.
It's not. I don't think it's necessarily a talk to you. I think it's normally, if I get involved with this, I'm dragging myself in the situation.
Yeah, it's a lose for you.
Yeah. That's
It's
how
a
they-
win for them.
Yeah, it's a win
so
for
the
them.
return on investment.
Because
which is very true.
Shannon and really more so Shannon than even Cat Williams. Shannon, he was the biggest winner.
Shannon,
I wonder, do they got smoke for each other, yo?
Shannon cooked.
Because Kevin Hart went on there before. He was on there before that, right?
I feel like he's been on there before.
Because I felt like he was on there. Maybe he
I feel like he's
been.
been on there before.
Well, on Shannon Sharpe's platform?
Yeah. Let me
He
check.
wasn't.
I don't think
never
he
Not
been
on
on
Club
it.
Shay Shay.
Yeah,
Club Shay Shay wasn't that old. It was maybe like Club Shay Shay is now like 4 years old, maybe.
Because I'm just thinking about it. I'm
Kevin
like,
Hart was never on there? He had big names on
No,
it.
he didn't have Kevin Hart in there.
I don't know, man. That's interesting.
Hold on, let me look real quick. We gotta have.
I feel like they did.
I don't think he did.
No, he was never on there.
didn't.
I had to think about it real quick.
Because any of the comedian ones, I make sure I make it a point to watch. Unless it's somebody I just completely hate.
As soon as I thought about it, I was like, he has not been on there. There may be smoke, but I don't know that to be true or not. But you could tell he like, oh,
I just
man.
don't like because so you get to that level, and then like Shannon Sharpe said, like the only people I worry about and that can say something to me is Joe Rogan and whatever white name is up there. It's like
I didn't even hear him say that.
it feels Thomasville, bro. That Thomasville stuff starting to come
Thomas
back
the
up
Train,
again,
yo.
It happens a lot. Because they told him to put his glasses back on. Damon Banks told him to put the glasses back on.
That's hilarious.
Nah, but
that's bad, buddy.
we call
It's my turn.
but to keep if you want to be
you saying like you don't see. You heard what I said. It was hilarious.
You want to say put your glasses back
And you
on.
know it was a play. You know that. You know everybody gonna comment on that. That was wild, my nigga. You went Instagram live cooking the joint. We don't hear that from a football player. We don't see that. That was great. And then you capitalized off it. So of course people gonna be like, yo,
in a major way.
this seems kind of this seems a little staged a little bit, allegedly.
All I know is Deion Sanders,
I don't know how you
who
would do
Shannon
that.
talked about, that called him after. Deion Sanders was in Cam and Mace comments when they were saying it looked staged. He put mad laughing emojis, like 20 laughing emojis.
That's
it was
because
an OD
Coach
amount.
Prime was really a player back in the day. Like, yo, that's weird, yo. You being weird right now, yo. We was really fly NFL super duper stars, bro.
You're not
why are you
listening
doing
to
this?
the play though. This was a play, man.
It was a play.
Looks like a Peyton Manning on my high, yo. He went to the booth and he asked.
he did.
I think he went all the way to ESPN. I don't know.
Well, we talking.
I don't know. Let me stop. Because I don't know nothing.
Yeah, it's just
It just feels weird. I'm seeing a lot of Roman ads on my fucking X now.
Yeah.
Joe got the ultimate Roman bag, yo. I'm not mad at him. Honestly, get your bread, bro.
Don't lie though.
But I mean, to be honest, I'm building it up. But he not doing no Diddy stuff. So it's like, he could do that, yo. He could put a fake Instagram with his homegirl moaning in the background and run it up a couple million.
ad?
I'm not mad about that. Now, I am mad about Diddy.
A couple
but
growls. A couple growls.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah,
But
he
still,
could definitely run his chicken up like that.
Shannon, like how you word things do sound crazy because you go hard against, like, even if it wasn't real when you was going hard against Chad in that Ocho Cinco in that one joint about him being late, it looks mad weird that you go hard and shit against black people, but you'll just cower and curtail against the whites. Yo, it just seems weird. It seems a little weird. Yo, I agree with Cam and Mace on that one. That seems a little weird. You curtail yourself, you're able to go ahead and just be like, all right, I'm sorry, guys, you know. But when the black
I mean, he
person
worked
say
at
something,
ESPN. I feel like you gotta be able to do that to work there.
but anytime somebody black say something, you just go, it's just ultimate disrespect with them.
Unfortunately, they work under a bigger machine, yo, and they be just
Gross. I don't
yeah,
like it.
it's gross, but that's what they do.
The optics don't look good.
You
That's
can't
what I
be
say.
employed by those.
He making bread though.
I wish
he
he-
making bread. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. He making his bread.
I think the best thing for him would be to understand his worth. He's old, so
if
he
you're not
should
gonna
already know
address
that,
it,
but,
don't
like,
address it. Don't lie and say you don't see it. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Just don't address it. Don't lie to me and tell me you didn't see it. You clearly saw everything.
Yeah. Y'all boy, Mr. Nasty, aka Shannon Sharpe, was wilding
Oh.
out, yo. And the crazy thing, when y'all sent the Discord, I'm thinking it was like a Club Shay Say episode or something. And I'm like,
I knew you didn't
finally
know.
got
That's
hold
why
Mike
of it.
said,
like,
no,
since
I
you
was
called
dying.
me,
Mike said, who was on it? Who was
Yeah,
on
I
it?
thought you was talking about the episode of Club Shay
I
Shay
knew
or
you
something.
didn't know though. I was like, it's wild, bro.
Yo, I said, yo, he had a busy day.
It's 1,000. Yo, that was crazy.
No, I didn't check my social media at
I
all
don't
that
know
day.
what. I don't know, man. That felt weird, man.
How
It was weird.
How many? We could take this several ways.
I'm gonna take it the way of it was a publicity stunt to lose your job. Allegedly. But it was weird. It was like
I don't think it was to lose his job. I think it was to gain attention to that other show.
to gain attention. It was
night-
just to put the light on you, honestly. But like,
So peep this. When it happened, when he went F.A.N online,
Yeah.
immediately they had the nightcap recap that same night. But Pete, this is why I think he had conversations with ES. I think he cleared everything.
Yeah, he probably did.
Allegedly. Because the
like
first thing
stuff.
he was promoting on the show was like a male enhancement or whatever, some Viagra type of stuff.
Or something
That
like
was
that.
the first joint he started promoting. And I said, wait a minute here, yo.
They got T-shirts pressed up, bro.
They had merch and everything they were selling that
It
same
says
night.
night clap. Come on, son.
Bro,
I don't believe it. I'm gonna be honest. I think he did.
I
He
saw
100% did
Stephen
that.
A was defending him.
Gross, bro.
I saw Pat McAfee defend. So these are people that are employed on ESPN. I said, nah, there's been conversations behind. He got the clearance show.
He knew it was coming.
He got the clearance show. Some allegedly.
This guy was wilding, man. Shannon.
He was wilding.
Yeah, because at first I was going to buy into it, and I'm like, it's no way to go live incidentally, bro.
I don't care. People
I've
keep
never
saying
gone
it
live.
is
I've
to
had
do it.
Instagram,
You can do it.
and I've been drunk on
I
that
keep
joint.
seeing people
I've
saying
never
online
let me go live
that
and
it's
do
easy to
something
do,
random.
though. It's not easy to
It's
do.
not.
Yo.
I literally showed him because my dad was like, "What's going with that?" I showed my dad literally. That's so funny. Firsthand today, it's 4 steps.
It's hard to get to
Open
it.
the app, click the
Where
the
you
little plus
post.
button in the middle. You gotta
gotta slide all
it
the way
to
over.
live, and then you gotta click live.
And then you still gotta go live.
See, I never been live.
You
Maybe it's
understand?
5 steps.
I've never even been live before. So it's impossible to make a mistake and do that.
Yeah.
And then he came out
with the go set the
saying
phone
his
up over
page
there
was
real quick.
hacked. It was like, yo, fam.
Well, he said. I watched like I turned off the but I watched half of the joint that night because I said I have to hear what they talking about. He claimed like his person that worked there was like, yo, that helped run the joint was like, I gotta put something out, and he told him to take it down. That's what he said happened.
was so bad.
But the hack joint is still funnier to me. I wish he would have just said, I put that up and I was wild, yo.
Yo, yes. You messed up, bro. At least say that, man. I would have at least came out and said, damn, I ain't know I had my shit on. I'm sorry about that, guys.
That boy was growling in the game.
saying the hack? Why would that like he was tripping.
He was.
Man.
I don't even repeat some of this. He was wild.
He was doing his thing, man. Just doing
My
his
man
thing.
was definitely Pops on Soul Plane.
That's hilarious, yo. Yo, if he'd have did that move, yo, I would have died. Yo. If he'd have hit the pop short soul plane.
He sounded how
died,
you think the old head was sounding.
He sound just like Shannon. Somebody said they knew it was him because they could hear them big Georgia lips.
That's wild, racy.
Oh,
That's wild, racy.
that's hilarious.
Racial as
It's
hell.
racist, but it's mad funny.
That's like a
Racial.
comment one of the kids would make online playing like Call of
yeah,
Duty.
facts.
I can hear your.
I can hear those big old soup coolers. Yeah. Like, yo, Shannon was bugged out, man. I don't know what Shannon was on, man. Shannon
I think it was a
like,
publicity
I think-
stunt.
yo,
It's only
even-
gonna bring more
doing his
attention to
thing, bro.
Club Shay Shay.
Yo,
and
the
every other
nightcap, I
platform
think
he
that
has.
stream had over 100,000 people in
When I
that
first
joint or
seen
something
it,
like that.
At one point,
He's
it
making
was
money,
over
bro.
300,000. Bro, they was running it up, yo.
And he's
It
already
was a
made
play,
money.
yo.
He's already made money hand over fist this year just off Club Shay Shay alone.
I think
He's really having a crazy
the joint
year.
is
Trying to
over.
distance.
It's over 1.5 already.
Yeah.
He killing.
Then they did a roast last night.
He went on there with Casanat. He was on there with him
He's
interviewing.
hitting all the markets.
Like,
He went
yo,
LaBelle
doing his
Crawford.
thing,
I didn't
bro.
watch it, but I saw the people it was on. I said he's hitting all the markets.
He's a man.
Mike.
He's the
It was
smartest
a play,
businessman
yo.
right now in this
Running
game,
it up.
man.
Just
He's killing it.
understand, yo.
A shrewd businessman.
He's killing it right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's
No, I
hilarious.
respect it. I respect it. Yo,
clearly
Shannon
with
Sharpe,
ESPN,
go
yeah.
get your bread, bro.
That's what I was asking, yo. Like, we gotta do to get that viral moment. We gotta go do something outlandish, yo.
I ain't doing that.
What we doing outlandish, bro? We gotta think of something that's out of the box, yo. Shannon just clapped on the Instagram live and kept his job.
Part that was just weird.
Paul
to me
Pierce
was,
is gone, bro. Like, that's crazy, son.
I'ma sound like a
Now
hater.
again, it was no visuals. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's where they can get you.
No, this is theory. I have no knowledge of this. Allegedly, I just feel like he talked to ESPN and said, "How can I do this in a way where y'all won't have to fire me?"
And they told him, well, Shannon, if we don't see it,
it's all alleged.
you in the good. If we don't see it, Shannon, you're all right.
That was enough right there, yo.
Oh, all right, I think I get what you're saying. Yo, he fired up the live that day, son. Got millions of views. He just got a bag yesterday for nothing.
Mike, he's gonna keep collecting.
I'm not mad at him.
Every comedian that come on there from now on Club Shay Shay is going to mention it.
Yeah.
And that's always going to be a clip that they clip up as, bro, this is a long game, yo. That's all I'm saying.
It's smart. It is
Smart man,
smart.
bro. Smart man.
Yeah, because and the way I look at it sounds bad to say it this way, but like he's old, he was in the league, like, yo, it's no way you that excited about getting some cheeks like that, bro. Like, yo, it's been like 40 years since you've been getting cheeks,
That's how you
bro.
know it was a play. If
It was a play, yo.
if that Romans, if he didn't have that Romans
you've been
ad,
getting cheeks since like 80, 83, 81. He might. When did Shannon Sharpe graduate high school, bro?
I don't know, man.
He was
He been
getting,
playing-
yo,
he been out the league
like, yo,
for a
you've been
while
shaking
now,
and
so.
baiting for a long time, yo. You should not be acting like that and then calling your mans on the live geeking.
I
like,
seen
yo,
Deion
this is a
Sanders,
play right now.
When Cam and I was talking about it, he was laughing in the comments. And he talked about on the, what's the name, Deion called him and talked to him. But with Cam and I was like, it was a play. Deion just put nothing but laughing emoji.
Yeah.
Bro, it was a play.
you know it. You know
Ultra
it.
play. Ultra play.
Hey, you brought them up, bro. Shador and all them, bro. Last week, Nebraska.
Oh, hold on. Before I'm gonna get off before that, I want to
Alright,
real quick.
you still wanna keep it on that?
I want to talk about because I want to talk about when they showed the joint because I watched a little bit last night. Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson. I still call him Chad Johnson. He was when Shannon was talking about it, they was talking about how he was talking about just getting on him about being professional.
Yeah.
And Chad was trying to act like he was straightforward and disappointed and all of that. But behind it, while he was looking serious, I was like, nah, man, he just playing it up. I'm like, he don't care. It took maybe until about the 7 to 8 minute mark. He was geeking on there.
You know what's even sicker? I think him calling Chad out I think that was some promotional level stuff. I don't think that was true. I don't think that was a true thing. I think he knew that was going to happen.
Yes, sir. And people was feeding into it.
I watched immediately. I was like, I fell for the trap. They got me. Because I was like, oh, he's cussing them out. It was like, oh, but why do you... He did it live. Like, he did it on the show.
I'm going to keep it a bean, yo. He be tapping into that
Smart man,
shade room market.
Smart
he
man,
got
bro.
it on lock.
He got a team.
And he got the mainstream, too. Like,
his team be in them
on all the chords.
You know what I mean? His team understand how to do things a little bit. And they had to get him off of the other side because, you know, they was saying, they was questioning Onk. They was questioning Onk a little bit about, you know what I mean? His physicality, like, you know, how you get down, especially some of the photos that came out. They was coming at Onk. Onk was like, how can we squash this and I make some money?
The crossbody bag was again him trying to like tap into all markets because the young dudes be wearing that, but it's like, bro, you like 56, bro. It's okay to not do that, yo. For real, you a fly fit OG. Like, imagine if he just came out with the Under Armour sweatsuit on, like really OG uncle. Like, yo, you don't gotta do all that, yo. You still be cool. You still be
squash
equally
it
as
all.
cool.
Salute to Lavelle Crawford too for calling him out. He called that play.
That's why I'm definitely watching because they said he was on the joint last night.
Lavelle Crawford called that play, bro.
Yeah.
He said if he wanted to shake them rumors, release the sex tape.
Lavelle Crawford did say that. I was like, wait,
Crawford.
what? And I'm like, yo, he did say that. That's nuts. Yo, Lavelle might have been behind the whole play and set it up. Yo.
Lavelle being the mastermind.
Yeah, the mastermind. Yo, Lavelle, yo, mastermind. Yo, like, you really want to get that money?
Man, what a moment, bro. That was wild.
Yeah.
I mean, he just, it's like, yo,
Well, before we spin off to anything else, I want to talk about the other joint this week that had me like, what? It's just, it's been so much about Kendrick Lamar getting the goddamn halftime show.
boy.
You know what? Let me just pop it off like this, yo.
With the dusty Air Forces.
No. I was talking about the Super Bowl. Well, we could
my bad.
I'm going to
It
talk
leads
about
to
that.
that, though.
Black people, I don't want to be this person, but we gotta. I don't want to sound like that. You gotta look in the mirror hard. I feel like, yo, the first thing when we get the first rapper, and this is why people say it's so much wrong with hip hop. We get the first rapper headlining individually. All that happens was hate and anger and who should get it.
It was pretty.
It's
bad.
just like, oh my god,
I couldn't believe it,
like,
honestly, yo. Like a lot of it, I couldn't believe that.
Jeez, it wasn't that serious.
The
I
Wayne
understand.
Love was wild, bro.
I understand Wayne should have. First, nobody deserves to get anything because it's not like because you're home, you have to get it. Would it be technically cool, the thought of Wayne having it, the first rapper, and it being in Louisiana?
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
But, dog, you're not guaranteed that. And then what they also did with people who did all this anger is, now it's weird for Kendrick to say, hey, Wayne, you want to come on? And would be weird for Wayne to accept it because y'all made it something so crazy in my eyes. It's like now it's like maybe if he got a selected Wayne, if nobody was wilding, Wayne would have told Wayne to come on.
And it really sucks.
He would have asked Wayne to be.
I would have believed that they would have ignored that, but I just saw Wayne come out and say that he was upset about it.
Yeah, he's leaning into it.
That blew me
but the thing I'm gonna say is like, yo, contingent upon Wayne being healthy, if they gonna start letting rappers in, he's gonna get one. You feel me? Like, why be mad at Kendrick?
I can understand why he would want that one.
But you gotta thank Kendrick this year and what he's done for the last.
It was one of the biggest moments.
15 years. Like, yo, it's been crazy.
From a business standpoint, yo.
Because even Wayne, like, and I won't take credit away from Wayne's career, but Wayne never had a festival like that. Like, this. It was just. Nobody else has did that. Like, yo, he put himself on a pedestal now, and it's
show,
like, yo,
that
show was crazy, yo.
And it's just a moment. Listen, NFL, everybody like, oh, it's a conspiracy with Jay-Z, which I do believe there was hands played in it, but I do ultimately believe, yo, like, the city and the NFL was like, this right now, yo, like he's on fire, bro.
He's still doing the best guy you can pick
right now.
Like off those songs. He's still doing numbers.
Yo, like they know, like us went up to like number 2 like last week. Bro, and songs don't stick like that in this era. That's why they putting the money behind them. Because it's like, bro, ain't nobody getting no 3-4 month runs on the track.
I wasn't.
And politics.
And I'm a huge Wayne fan. I'm a huge Wayne fan. You know I was.
Yeah, and Wayne got Wayne.
The era we grew up in high school, that was all we was listening to was Wayne. But I didn't feel any type of way when I heard Kendrick I was hyped.
And with the Wayne fans, really
and I assumed Wayne was going to be there.
I had immediately assumed he gave him all love. He had a drunken tirade at one point online where he just was showing all Wayne love. Why would you not think Wayne would be there?
Listen, guys.
But you got to think like this. For what the Super Bowl is looking at, right? You looking at people's albums. Kendrick Lamar's albums are better than Wayne's. Like, Carter 1 and Carter 2 are classics, but 3 and 4 were like, 5,
I don't even want to...
I don't want to do that.
I don't
want to do that, but let's keep it a bean. Every album that Kendrick Lamar put out is.
I really think it's just this year. I think this year was hot, son. He was flaming, boiling hot. We've never seen anything like this in hip hop in a long time.
Yes, it's a
hip hop beef that actually garnered some kind of like true, like where you could numbers that you could see it.
That mean everybody just was like this, just wanting to drop the spirit bomb on Drake.
The first individual rapper to get it, they're gonna go with the hottest hand, yo. It's a business decision.
I'm not mad at it
because he poured water on the hottest person in the game too. Because honestly, anybody else that could have got a Super Bowl outside of Kendrick and Wayne would have to be Drake.
And this is what I was going to lead into.
Kanye. It's like
well, that's never happening. But this is what I was going to lead into.
Well, obviously, but definitely. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely. This is what I was going to lead into though. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I feel like a lot of it wasn't even like. I'm not saying none of it was about Wayne love. I'm gonna keep it a bean. A lot of the it's Wayne really was a lot of people still mad about Drake. I'm just keeping it a bean, yo. And disguising it as complete Wayne love. A lot of it was people still very hurt about Drake getting bodied. It's just a fact, yo. Like
you see when that one guy from the one podcast said that Drake apparently turned it down multiple
times. Maybe to perform, maybe.
I don't care if he did.
But
it don't matter.
I highly doubt headline.
2024, it don't matter to me.
But I saw a report.
Drake probably could have did it like whenever it was like the Hotline Bling to like 3 years after that. He was like at the like Ultra Instinct level.
But they weren't doing individual rappers at that point.
Yeah.
Now he could have been the first.
They cut us off after Janet Jackson let her don't slip.
Well, they were shutting it down for a while.
Shut us down.
But the one thing
JT was like, I didn't mean it.
Put Bon Jovi or somebody on there next year.
like
John Bon Jovi.
so many people was like this, and that. I'm like, yo, honestly, like it really was like the people was mad about Drake. It's a lot of people that still
They still
really
mad about
salty
Drake right
about
now.
that.
I remember.
They're gonna be in the comments of this.
Bro,
You
I
release
remember.
this clip,
I remember
and
getting
they're
in
gonna be
arguments
killing
with-
us. So like,
I remember getting in
Kendrick
arguments
lovers.
with people I'm cool with, like, yo, the argument they started or the narrative they started pushing when the Kendrick Drake joint got dicey, and it was like he was down. Like I remember going to the barbershop 2 weeks after and talking, and it was people were mad, yo.
Yes.
They didn't want to hear that, and they don't like the introspective, like I'm thinking
Then
on the track. It's a lot of people that don't like that.
Young Money, Cash Money, or Cash whatever. They started, you know, you saw, you know, Nicki come out and all of that. I just feel like they was all using it as an opportunity to rally behind him, but also use it as steam as well.
Yeah.
Because Nicki started promoting the tour and all
Well, I mean,
that.
she got a
just feel
tour
like-
and everything.
Yeah, that's what
now.
I'm saying.
So that's why
it
she
was-
doing it. I'm never
so it
mad
was,
at her.
yeah.
doing it.
It was a lot of. Some of it was posturing.
And
Some
she
of the
crashed
fans
out the
just
window with it, bro. She crashed all
Yeah,
the way
nah,
out the
she
window
crashed
when
a
she
little
tweets
bit.
out, bro. I hope she get me one time. Yo. I want to be on the barbs.
Oh, you don't want them in the
Who,
comments
Nicki
going
Minaj?
berserk.
That's how we blow up. That's how you blow up.
No, I always will respect her because I like that one summer, yo, when she shook off, yo, when she really,
I mean,
she
she's
really took
legendary,
over
yo.
everything, yo.
Nicki
She's
Minaj is
legendary.
an
She's
undeniable.
You remember
legendary.
when she reached Ultra
legendary.
Instinct when that one summer that I wish that I could have this moment for life.
That's what a lot of people said. They started-
No, when the summer when that
disliking
hit, I was like,
some of the
yo,
stuff.
she might be a superstar.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed her when she was rapping.
Listen, man, Drakeites or whatever you want to, y'all gotta just take it easy, man.
Chill out.
And it's all subjective. It's music,
It's
bro.
music, like, and when we really think about it, like, I remember one of my group chats, like, yo, dog, none of this was that serious, yo.
Yeah.
It really wasn't, yo.
Yeah.
And Black, like, let's get it together, yo. Like, we just trying to take away somebody else's moment.
What's even funnier is like most of us probably not even gonna be at the Super Bowl. We're gonna be watching from the
Yeah.
TV. So
Yeah.
relax yourself.
And also, like people said, if it was Taylor Swift or somebody else, it
I
wouldn't have been
loved
it wouldn't have been the wildest uproar if he didn't get it.
They wouldn't have
Just
no.
mad because another black man got
They wouldn't have no.
and it was the guy who
Eminem. Come on, they'd have had.
Nah, we would have.
Eminem
Nah, we would
headline.
have had. Nah, we might have went crazy.
I don't think
the
so,
community.
bro.
Nah, the community would have went crazy.
I don't know.
I'm
man.
standing.
I would have went crazy.
The community would have
1,000%.
A good
If
portion
Eminem
would've
got
went crazy.
announced.
A good portion.
I would not have been happy, bro.
A good
I'd have
portion of
lost
the community would have went crazy.
Yeah, I would have
It
been
would've
hot, yo.
it'd
Hit us in the comments if you'd have lost it.
Yeah, he'd be like, I burned calories, then I burnt the salary. Going to the gallery, man. My girl was Valerie.
Yo, it'd be the 1 year we get there and it just totally lose after he perform at halftime. Yo. They'd kill me.
Nah, we not checking.
Y'all
for
about to
that.
have us not get another rapper for another 30 years, yo, because y'all don't know how to act, yo.
That's a fact, man.
I think Kendrick deserved it this year.
Yes.
Yo, he's had one of the hottest
And
moments.
he got classic albums.
Yes,
like
yes.
that's what I'm saying.
He does
Like,
not-
I wasn't taking anything away from Wayne because Wayne's mixtape era, if that could be combined, then the argument is valid. But it's like
I'm not saying
Going straight off
Wayne
albums.
has enough to do. I'm not saying that Wayne. It ain't even. I do think a lot
Part
of
of
our,
1 and 2
I do,
are his classic albums.
I do believe a lot of our favorite songs though wouldn't be necessarily Super Bowl. What's the name? So
That's
I
the
think,
thing.
like I was like, I feel like a bunch of it would be the Carter 3.
Yeah.
Carter
And
3?
other stuff. He has enough hits that he could do it, but he would. It would
Oh yeah, he
feature a lot
gets
of
you over here
features
with the
and all of
Mrs.
that.
Officer.
He got more than enough what's names, but like the stuff I think we would have really wanted to see, we wouldn't have got a lot of that.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gotten a lot of that. Like we want to hear I'm me probably at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. We're not hearing none of that
Yeah.
shit at the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. We
Nah.
can wee, but now, it's gonna
wanna
jump
hear-
off. But Lollipop won't. I said
I want to hear Go DJ.
I said if I
yo.
was him, because you only get several. What do you get about between 6 to 8 songs or something like that? Maybe
I think
a
it's
couple
something
more.
like that. It's not long.
If I was him, I would just play Lollipop 7
Yo, they
straight times
let
and
Usher
leave,
shake
yo.
off, yo. He could squeeze in a lot of tracks, yo. Especially if he just doing verses, yo.
No, Wayne can definitely
Yeah, they
do it,
just
but-
give you the hook, the verse,
the
and
thing
then
is that
run
we-
through tracks.
We hear the Wayne songs. You ever seen Wayne perform?
I haven't.
His performances have dropped a lot over the years. He used to, yeah, that's not. But you know,
That's the thing.
I don't
man.
want to.
You gotta be real with yourself.
Listen, at the
man.
end of the day, man, it was a
You seen
business
him, man.
decision.
It's tough.
Man. The hot business decision. Was
Kendrick is hot right
Yeah,
now.
and you saw, and they saw at Kendrick live show.
I just said that.
where he
Pop
rapped.
out joint.
70 million times without losing his breath.
Forget that. All of his shows.
Bro,
all of his shows.
He did, but he did They Not Like Us like 10 times at the end.
He's
of it.
ridiculous.
That live stream.
I know he's tired.
Was insane. The whole world saw it. It was.
You think the NFL and the city didn't see that?
Exactly.
They said yes.
They like this guy can perform
we need
live.
that.
Easy.
How do we get that in the Super Bowl?
If we're gonna pick the first rapper, we're gonna pick the hottest who just did that.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing is to be able to perform that on that platform. You got the stuff he says in that song should not even be able to be that popular, but
That's
he did
a
it,
good question too. I seen it circulating. Like, does he perform the?
They're not gonna let him hit that third first.
Somebody made an edited.
They're not gonna let him hit that third.
Well, first of all, you can't perform the whole song, so he's never.
It's too long. He would have took the whole performance.
He might just do They Not Like Us.
Yeah.
And then
he might come out to Not Like Us. They Not Like Us.
I don't think so.
No, they gonna hit him with that free.
Kendrick's not like that. He gonna do something.
All right.
He gonna throw you off with how you do.
Yeah, he gonna have an echo. You are 69. God.
That would be hilarious.
Yo,
that would be hilarious.
You are 69. God. It's gonna sound mad monumental in the stadium.
That's with an orchestra playing. You are 69.
You are 69. God. You already know he gonna.
And he just keep doing that for like 3 different times before the song starts.
When they go out, bro.
Pyro's going up. Doo.
You the 69 God.
Yeah,
yo, that's hard. Yo, that's crazy.
It's gonna go crazy, bro.
You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac?
Yo, that's on.
Let's stop.
He gonna do the sideways. You know he gonna do the sideways walk he did on the video, yo.
Walk him down the whole time. No, he got some hoe in him. Saying.
Yeah. Get Master P on stage too, yeah. But yeah, that's the one.
Master P was hot too, son.
That'd be hard.
Birdman was hot.
I think he did a decent response.
Birdman was tight.
Like, man, Kendrick's that dude, but
Who else was tight? There's a lot of Hurricane Chris.
Well, he's seizing the moment right now. I'm gonna just stop with that. He's playing.
That's why I mentioned.
I haven't heard anything about him in years. I've seen him
doing stuff
the most of like the last month, yo.
Like, he came at 50 Cent crazy, and then he just going at anybody.
I'm gonna keep it honest. Respect to him because I did like 2 of the tracks, but like Hurricane Chris was not talked about since my 9th grade year, and I'm 33 years old.
Howdy, baby.
That's a long time ago.
Yo. He sees
that's like DJ Unk days, yo.
I ain't even mad at him, yo.
It was a walk it out.
Put a mixtape about why you doing it.
No, my boys back then was them franchise boys, yo. My man saying 4 5s and choppers and 9s. Oh my. Bro, they started the
But where we at with it?
38.
38?
Yeah.
We want to get into this Colorado Nebraska joint? Y'all want to talk about that at all?
Sure.
It's a little tough loss.
I
just wanted to talk about.
I expected him to lose though.
To Nebraska?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I didn't know about Baby Mahomes or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? Baby Mahomes is
like
going
Mahomes.
off. Or Nebraska. Like Mahomes is hilarious. So I think it's just one of them things, bro. Hopefully they can bounce back a little bit. The team, we said it at that game that they won against North Dakota State. It was shaky in that game.
Yeah. It was the line, bro. Like
they don't have no line on either side. They don't have a line on either side, man. That's gonna kill you every time. Shiloh got hurt, broke his forearm or something like that. That's it for him. Get him out of there. Shador threw his whole threw his offensive line under the bus a little bit. And it's rightfully so, but you can't do that mid-season.
He put the watch to him. They did that last year. Remember they slammed the line last year and they got cooked after that.
I don't think you should always
do that, bro.
You remember last year they did the same thing, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. After you keep getting smacked 1,000 times, yo, you just gonna get fed up. Yo.
Yeah, he just put the bezel up like this.
And the press conference is crazy.
They mad because they not getting money.
You do that on the sideline. You scream at them in practice. You scream at them on whatever. But when they ask you the question,
at the press conference,
you can't say like, yo, how many times did the other quarterback get hit?
You can't do that.
Like in a sarcastic kind of way.
You can't defend that.
That's crazy, yo. Like Shador is looking. It's not a good look.
You can't throw your team under the bus.
I think
it's frustration for sure.
I think it's frustration. I think it's a lot of pressure on them. I think the father combo. I think it's a lot that went into this. I just think when he gets to the NFL, it's not going to be directly linked to Dion and all, because that's been his coach's whole life.
Yeah.
So I think it'll kind of be like, I just got to play football.
I'm intrigued to see what happens with the kid, man. Like where he goes, where he gets drafted, because I think he's still going to go pretty high.
That
but
boy nice.
Yeah, but it did.
He's nice.
Because Caleb Williams was nice.
No. See, the thing about Caleb Williams is Caleb Williams was wild, nice, and athletic and OD talented. But one of the things is that I was always said is Caleb Williams, the accuracy, and then him always trying to use his athleticism unnecessarily.
It shows.
When Shador got time, he's extremely accurate, and he's very smart with ball placement and understanding like what's going on out there. Like I
don't know.
I've watched enough. I watched both of them a lot over the last. I watched Caleb since the year he was winning the Heisman. I watched him a lot last year because I had to pay close attention. And he was doing a lot of little weird stuff that was off. When Shador has a pocket and guys are running, that man is very accurate and he's very clutch down the stretch.
But that's a lot that you're asking for. Any quarterback can be nice if they have a pocket and a line.
But that's what you do is when you drafting, you say our job is to protect him. And if we protect him, this will happen.
That's a lot of variables that we gotta have fall into place for him to be going high. I just don't know. He has to prove something this year. He has to do something that shows me.
I've seen enough. I've seen a bunch. There have been quarterbacks that have been on trash teams, and you can watch and be like, okay, and then they've gone to the NFL and been good players.
But what? He hasn't played anybody significant where he really showed off like that. Significant teams is what I'm talking about. I mean, he's definitely showed off in games. Don't get me wrong.
Had in the personnel, it's still impressive.
I mean, he played in the Pac-12. People were saying that's probably the best overall Pac-12 they've ever had in history.
He won how many games?
I mean, he went 33 touchdowns in three.
Well, how many games? I don't know, man.
You can't go by the wins when you drafting a quarterback. It's a lot of quarterbacks who did not win a lot of games sometimes. It's quarterbacks who won almost every game, got to the NFL, was trash.
I'm just saying.
You gotta see.
I think every NFL quarterback, if you have a line like you said, will be fine.
I don't think so.
If you play in the NFL and you have a serviceable line, you're going to be decent. That's just a fact. But that's a guarantee. You play in the NFL. I'm not seeing where the separation is like that.
I don't see what the argument is. I don't understand what you're arguing. You say
I just don't see where he'll be a high. I don't see it. I don't see where he's going to be a high draft pick. Nice, crazy. I haven't seen it with this team, honestly.
Okay.
Because the throws, what throws?
I also watched this.
The first game.
I don't know what you're watching. I watched enough. I don't know.
Now this Nebraska game.
I've seen him squeeze it through tight windows. I've seen him throw people open, I've seen him reset his feet when he's got to shake off a little bit and hit people. For
me, it's just against who. That's the thing for me.
I just said the Pac-12 last year was arguably the best Pac-12.
Who? I'm not saying who won it. Who won the whole thing? Who won the whole thing?
The what? The NCAA championship?
Yeah, who won the championship?
Michigan
won. Are they in the Pac-12?
No, Big Ten.
Who in the Pac-12 were they in the college football?
Oregon was one of the better teams.
They were in the
Williams
was
there last year. They had the best quarterback play in all of college.
Yeah.
Across the board. They had excellent teams across the board.
Look at I don't know. Just seeing what we seen from Caleb.
We'll wait and see.
I can see.
We'll wait and see.
I'm just
telling you, we'll wait and see. It also depends on what team you go to too. Because you can get drafted to a team, and then we've seen some.
And that's what I'm saying.
All the college.
We'll see. And then also, I watch a lot of the people how they talk about it and breaking it down for years.
I want to see him win. I want to see the kid win. I'm starting. This is
I've heard how Tom Brady talks about Shador. Like he don't just talk about people certain ways just to talk about them. Like I just be peeping a lot of different things. If he goes to a team,
he has talked him up.
Where the team isn't utter complete garbage and they got some things in place, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a really good quarterback. I'm willing to bank on it. I'm willing to come back mid-season next year if that team is as long as he don't go to like I don't know, the Browns. There's organizations that just can't get anything
if you expecting him to go high, he gonna go somewhere that's gonna need a little.
That's
work.
not necessarily a guarantee. It all depends, man. Sometimes a quarterback can get hurt, the team will be a little bit worse. Sometimes, it just all depends. It's not even if your team just sucks. It depends on the organization or the coach you get that comes in with it. It's a combo of a lot of things. I'm banking on him being a very good player.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna be a very good player.
Yeah.
Also, but I didn't even know he was gonna go into that. But they playing that big rival that Colorado State game.
What time is that?
I think
tomorrow?
Colorado State game actually ruined their season because that's when what's the name got hurt and it was a lot that went on. But they wound up winning a classic.
That's tomorrow.
What
time?
I don't know. It's probably later.
His wife, old buddy,
I'm pretty sure
the
it's
coach's
later.
wife was saying some foul things.
I want to see what happens.
Yeah,
if
it's
they
gonna
can
be
blow them out and start getting on the road, then they might be able to do something this year.
I think they
on
might
that
lose
joint.
that game tomorrow.
They need to win the championship for them to have any kind of solidification. And for Dion, at least, his son is going to be straight. But
Tomorrow's
Dion,
a make or break game.
for Dion. I don't know what this looks like.
I think it's a make or break.
'Cause it's pretty
You know what I
bad.
think happened? I think Dion made a somewhat calculated risk that isn't fully panning out, but I understand why he did it. So his job was to, hey, listen, if I can get these very skilled players, my son is nice. My main goal is to try to get him to go number one or what's the name, Travis, to go number 1 or 2. Just go high. Let's try to see if I can get skilled players and we can just get the line to be decent, we're going to look fantastic. I don't think they thought by the second year the line would still look this bad. Because typically you would try to build in through the trenches, but he's like, yo, my son got to get highlight, boom, 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 boom. And I don't have 3, 4, 5 years to build a line.
Yeah.
Let's just try to see if we can hold a little bit with these great skilled players. But the problem is, I think they thought by the second year, the line will be looking tremendously better. It don't look any better than last year, even with all the guys.
Nah, they bad, bro.
Kinda
They
was
look
worse.
bad.
So,
Yeah, last
it was a risk, and it's just not panning out. And this weekend they got to win, but I don't know because remember the wide receiver Horton last year that was going crazy on them.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Yeah,
And they couldn't
and they want to
stop
win.
him last
They
year.
kept a lot of their older
Yeah.
players, and that
Yeah.
helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got younger guys versus their older players, sometimes it's just going to work. Even if you may be more skilled, you just got more time back there, or whatever experience, I should say. Yeah. So it's interesting. I'm interested to see what they do with this season.
Yeah.
They gotta win more games than they won last year.
Yeah. And I just want the fantasy gods to show grace on me. I got Puka Nakua and Tua Tagovailoa, so it's been a little rough, yo. And prayers up for his health, yo.
Yeah.
How many
we definitely gotta say
concussions
that.
is this?
That's 3. I think that's
That's it?
3 of the official knockout ones like that. I'm pretty sure he had more than that.
No, because
he
those
might got
official knockout
no,
ones.
because
is what
remember
they was
there was
talking about.
remember the one where they said he didn't have one. He was
Oh,
looking funky?
last year,
that was
yeah.
a concussion.
They didn't clown it as one though. So it's
Because
3
they,
That was 2
they
years
didn't
ago.
want to lose.
Yeah.
I remember that.
3
And-
official
Yeah,
joints.
prayers
like
I
up the
remember
road.
saying I think he might need to retire 2 years ago.
Yeah. That was
know,
bad, man,
I
because it
said
didn't even
that
really
too.
look like
Like-
Hamlin really even touched him.
He ran into Hamlin.
Yeah. So that's bad. You gotta go. I agree.
And say you jinxed me, bro.
And it's not even like my bad. It's not even like he getting up and wobbling. Like he be like
Knocked out.
frozen. Like,
Frozen.
That's scary, man. I don't want to see that.
Zay definitely jinxed me.
I didn't.
Because he was like, Tagovailoa is a good pick, contingent upon his health.
It's a
I was like,
fact.
cooked.
It's like-
Like a second
I would have never
game.
drafted him.
Last year was the first year that he ever.
Yeah, I would've
had
never
one.
drafted
But you gotta think last year out in the, but even when he got with him getting hurt, he got decent points, yo. Like he was spreading that ball around, yo.
You got to be careful about them people that's always injured. Then they have the 1 year. You know, it's possible. 1 year. I stay on my toes. I ain't banking on that. Like
Christian
He was
McCaffrey
shaking
got
off
me like
last
that.
year.
Christian CMC got me like that this year, man. Fucked up my first round. pick.
Nah, that was more so on the organizational because they gotta report that kind of
You
stuff
have to.
when they
I
know
feel like
he's
you
gonna
should be able.
out.
I feel like I should be
That's
able to see
crazy.
that.
When
That's
you know
crazy.
somebody's gonna be
Nah,
out,
that's
like they
crazy.
can't tell you on Monday.
on Monday night.
that's crazy,
Bro, and you gotta think it's
I was
dudes,
hot,
it's dudes that do high dollar pick'em leagues. Where it's like
I'm
you
in
pick
one of
a
those
lineup.
ones that's in a decent
You know what I
amount of
mean?
money. Yo. I was
Yeah.
tight.
But even like the pick'em leagues where you get choosing performance players, you could select them until
Yes.
they out. So you might select somebody on a Sunday, then you wake up Monday morning, they like, oh yeah, he not playing today. We knew, but
And then
we
their
ain't
backup
wanna
messed
tell
up a
y'all.
little bit and snitched on the team.
Oh yeah, he definitely ran it. Yo, there needs to be an investigation, yo.
It has to be. They did that on purpose. They knew he wasn't gonna play. They knew that, yo.
Ugly.
That's messed up. So they couldn't game plan for that other
But it
running
could
back.
be, but you gotta think with the sports betting and all that, it's gotta be like so the bets don't get too egregious, so everything don't get too egregious.
Rich.
They gotta
Was your my bad? Was your do you know if that backup got picked up?
Yeah, he's gone. He's
Jordan-
on somebody
Jordan
else's
Mason?
team. Yeah, somebody already
They
had
did
him.
it before that game.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They already had him. They knew about the injury. I didn't know about the injury. That's where I messed up. I got to do a little more reconnaissance when I do my draft picks. That's on me. I'm not mad at it.
Because he's going.
I do have Cook. James Cook is my backup running back. So it's
yeah, you gonna be good.
I believe he's
Yeah,
going to
alright.
play well because the Shanahan run offense is always that stretch block or whatever that joint is.
Yeah. I'm tight.
So
I tried to get
all
him.
running backs play much better than they actually are in that joint.
I tried to get him.
Yeah.
Trust me. I went and looked. Somebody already nabbed him. Somebody nabbed him quick, man. So I had to go get. I got Justice Hill, man. That was all that was left, man. That's all that was left. I didn't have nobody, and I know he catches the ball at least, so I can get a couple.
And that's
points
what I was
off.
saying.
Yeah, you gonna get him in spurts every other game. Or something.
I gotta do
I
what
got
I gotta
him
do,
too.
man.
I got him in.
I got Nick Chubb. Because I was banking on him coming back like maybe in like week 8 or something like that. I wasn't even really banking on using him.
I got keep.
And now they saying CMC might go on injury reserve. I might be first.
Oh my gosh!
What's wrong with him?
I told y'all.
Ankles Achilles tendonitis or something like that.
I told you I was in the
Crazy.
same position you was. I
Come on,
drafted him with
bro.
the first time I think I ever got the number 1
But
pick.
listen, bro.
I took him. He got hurt like either the
It
first
be like
game or
that,
before the
though.
season.
I took him last year, and he's got me some of the most incredible numbers I've ever seen.
I know.
I've never seen 40s and from a running back. He's getting me 40s. He got that multiple times last year. It wasn't just twice.
Yeah, he was wild.
He was
That's why
wilding
him and
last year.
Tyreek was like the
Nah,
the
Tyreek,
guys.
If you had
I
happened
had
to
Tyreek
somehow
last
had
year.
both of them.
Oh my goodness.
You won the whole league with
You
them
had
too.
to. You had
Like,
to.
Nah,
There's
I
no
had
way you
Tyreek
didn't.
that last year.
You might have
Tyreek had like one game where he gave me like
You
45
might have had
points.
70
I think he
points
scored like 4
average with them
touchdowns.
last year.
I got
Alone.
lucky. I got lucky when I picked up James Cook as well. Hopefully he stay healthy. You know. Knock on
Yeah,
wood.
I can't believe Nicole hurt his knee already. That blew me, yo. And then Tua. And now I got Trevor Lawrence. I'm about to just bank on Jacoby Brissett because, like, I ain't gonna lie. It's the first game, but them spanking the Bengals was abnormal to me. I'm like, bro, he really out there shaking
It was
off.
unexpected. It was
He
definitely
out there
unexpected.
shaking
Jacoby's
up.
not going.
He might have like what was your name on the Seahawks? He might have like a season like where he just
Nah,
slightly shake
Kobe be
off.
false hope every time. He always stay with a job. I feel like he started off.
He might be able to Geno Smith him for 1 year, yo.
He be trying.
Remember Geno shook off last year, yo.
You know, a starter. though.
They've
He's
tried to
like a
use him
certified
like that
starter.
several
But Jacoby
times.
Brissett
yo.
is now the starter on there. He got the opportunity and he looked.
I think he
decent
tried
that
it with
day.
the Colts.
Yeah,
But
Jacoby's one of those streaky guys.
This
bro.
is his second stint trying to
Similar
do
to
that
like,
with the Patriots. He was on the Patriots
I
already.
didn't know that.
Fitzpatrick.
I didn't know that.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But they got
where
the new coach now, so you feel me?
They just serviceable guys. They know how to come.
But
into
Ryan
the system,
has
man.
had higher highs than him.
Yeah, but he got
Ryan
some lows.
way higher.
Sometimes I know, but
Ryan let
it's
that
to go-
interception thing go, bro. I done seen Ryan throw about 4-5 interceptions.
Sometimes
in a game.
Ryan would look like the best quarterback in the league
Yes.
some weeks, and then the next week, literally like the worst quarterback in the league. Like,
it was
it was
it's
crazy.
a roller
yo.
coaster with Ryan, man. So nah, Jacoby is interesting. I didn't know you had him as well.
No, I was like, that's what I was looking at.
Oh.
You feel me? Because it ain't nobody left, yo. You
Somebody
got
might grab him.
bank on
might
the
need
wish.
to go check. Somebody might already have him.
I just don't know if I don't want no.
Because
New
Drake
England
May might be
quarterback
starting
there.
in like 2 weeks. I would stay away from it. yo.
It's tough, man. CMC pick was it's still pissing me off a little bit.
You right though.
Ant and them killing me too, man.
Nah, they was roasting too with the Dolphin stuff, but I didn't even look at it. Just went to bed.
They gotta relax, man.
Yeah.
If you lasted to this far to the end, I would recommend 3 albums. The Doechii album. That's
Told
one
you
of the
that
best
Doechii
top-
joint was
that is
crazy.
an excellent project.
Did I bring that up last pod?
I don't know.
did.
Did you?
I think I did.
Oh, okay. Excellent project.
That project is wild, son.
Excellent project. And it feels extremely authentic. That's another thing.
That's the
about
same thing he was saying
it.
last week. Yeah, that's
Extremely
tough.
authentic.
Told people
With good
son.
music, rap, singing, and all of that. It's one of the best, like,
It's ridiculous.
it's a really good project.
It's really good.
I'll listen.
If you're in anybody who listens to old heads because they still respect them, especially if they're old heads that's not trying to cheat the game, LL's album is really good.
Really.
That's a really good album.
Really?
It's a really good album. But to me, the rap album, I think he has the most consistent body. If you start looking at his track record, you may say this person has a better album or this classic more of that, but Common possibly has the best consistency of projects in rap. In the rap, I might go in the rap game history because he's had so many projects. That album with him and Pete Rock, listen,
It's fire?
fire.
Okay.
With him and
I'm at
Pete
the top,
Rock,
man.
fire. Pen game still sharp. One of the things I like about Common too, sometimes he'll rap not fully on the beat, but I had to learn. I think some of it is intentional because if you ever paid attention to when Common raps, he's one of the few artists in history, rap, specifically rap history. I understand every word he says.
Yeah.
Like every word he says is legible and clear.
Damn.
So I think he understands that's on purpose at certain pockets. because you can feel when he gets into that, and then boom, and then he'll slide back on the track and completely flowing it. And Pete Rock is legendary, but their combo together, Chicago, New York, amazing combo. Anybody who's into like lyricism, like beats of like not like the common beats that people just use all that.
It's like
I'm talking about like
beats?
No, it's Pete Rock, buddy. Like hey, before that guy, like respectfully.
I'm just saying. Well, like in that,
well,
like,
they kind of
collector.
I don't want to just yeah, but no, it's,
no disrespect because Pete Rock is.
It's that East Coast. What's the name? Like it's a perfect marriage. Like that's one of my. I'm big on Common. Period.
I didn't even know about this album.
That's hard. I didn't know that came out.
This came out in July.
He's on tour right now. I think he's at Soundstage in Baltimore tonight or tomorrow. That's so I just too busy. I would have went. Yeah, this album is. Wait a minute. I don't think it came out. Did it come out in July?
Yeah, it came out like July 15th. It said.
Did it? Okay.
So I didn't even know that even was a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Babyface Ray dropped today too.
Oh, there's too many tracks
June?
on there, bro.
Oh, I might say
kid
June
that
on
did.
there.
Oh,
I don't know, but anyway, but yeah. I'm glad I just got to it. I actually was pumped leading up to it because they was doing a really good promo job, and then Common would spit some freestyles on there, and because Common to have some written stuff, but Common really is somebody who will actually freestyle.
I've seen him,
and he's nice with it. Like he's really one of the bestest hip hop people. Period. Like I remember he did the video like a couple years back when the dude was doing the music on this, and they was just freestyling on the street. And that joint was hard. Like he's cold. Yo.
That's because he from that like most Def in them era, like where they really used to do that outside all day. Like they're sure that sort of has been sharp.
Folks, some of us like listening to lyricism. We don't all of us don't always want to shake our ass.
Yeah, that's why I really appreciated that
just
Doechii joint.
all day.
That Doechii joint was really refreshing. TDE, thank you again.
Yeah, the thing about TDE is I think out of all of the labels, especially within recent history, you could argue hits in that. I just think they have the best quality of music across the board. Mm-hmm.
It's clearly because they make their guys wait.
I think Dreamville is close, but I think they have the best. I think they edge them out. It's just overall
they got good artist development.
Yes.
That's really what it is.
And they take their time.
They take that. She's been there for like 4 years. I watched the interview with her. She's been there for like 4 years.
And there was no features on that
I
album,
never
right?
even seen her before. I don't know if she's been featured on like other tracks. I'm pretty sure I got to go back now and look for Doechii because I probably wouldn't have recognized the name. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, I think her album got like, I'm looking at maybe one feature, but I don't even know who that is. Like,
oh yeah, she don't got a lot of features on that.
Features.
It's a mixtape,
like
quote unquote, is what she worded it as. So it's not her first album per se, but
it's crazy because I was listening. I was like, there was points where I was like, I could hear this person on it, this person on it, but she just did her whole thing. Like, it's fire.
I respect it. She's gonna go off in the next one when she actually does have an album. You probably gonna hear Dot on there. I can imagine Dot getting on some joints.
Yeah, there was a couple songs out here I definitely can hear him on there. Yo, like
Schoolboy, all of them. Honestly, Ab-Soul, anybody could.
I was hearing other people who wasn't even TDE affiliated. That was like
she's cold.
Yeah.
We fumbled the bag though because we didn't even talk about. We talked about everything in music except for Kendrick's diss.
It wasn't a diss.
It wasn't a diss. It was just
track. That's how I know you ain't listening.
I ain't even. I was like, that's a whole.
Because it wasn't a diss. It was a new track with some subtle shot. I think he threw some little subtle shots
in that first
there,
verse. It definitely has.
You just like I'm tired of all y'all, man.
He wasn't the same.
Tired of a lot of y'all, man.
My man about to release an album. So
nah, he's rapping, yo.
Bro.
He's rapping at a.
That's why we ain't talking about it. It didn't sit in that same vein as like those Drake that series.
It didn't.
Of songs.
Yeah, it wasn't a diss track, but it was subtle shots.
There's no round twos, bro. We're not doing it.
No,
that's what he said. Dot said that, and it's not going to be.
Oh yeah. Well, he beat him up, so
he won. There's no other way to look at it. He beat him. He won.
It's just gonna be people trying to do a lot of messy
You can
stuff
keep doing it all you want
to. That's what it's really gonna be. It's just gonna be.
I want the album.
Enjoy, have at it. That's all I want. And I want that song.
But his acumen.
Release that song from that Not Like Us video, yo. I need that. Keep the horn on me, that Kamasi, yo. I need that, bro.
That might be on the album, though.
I hope so.
Like a club song. Yeah.
I was hoping that was the song when I saw the Dirty Air Forces on there. I was like, oh, did he drop it? He finally dropped it? And it wasn't, but it still was a great
He might
song.
never give it to you, yo.
He might not.
Tell me why these hating on me.
He might.
Typical butterfly, another classic CD. You're like, why didn't you ever put that song out? That sounded really good, yo.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese, though. We got episode 324, Coach Class Pod, man.